People's feelings and emotions are not your obligation to cater to. We always bring up things like those graveyards we pass by when we're driving on the highway, we're going wherever we're going. It's a lot of people over there, right? Because obviously we live and die. A lot of people in these graveyards died with a lot of ambition, a lot of ideas, billionaire ideas, millionaire ideas. And it's not about the money, it's about the value. They could have brought extreme value to society. They could have been game changers. They could have done things that changed not only their lives, but other people around them. But you know what was more important than them carrying out what they wanted in their own life? People's feelings, the ideas of others. Everybody essentially puts themselves first. The only thing we do as humans that's a major flaw is we always put other people's opinions before ours. I wouldn't give a damn if it's your mother. After a certain age, mama ass gotta go. It ain't up to mama no more. She had her 18 years. At 18, you considered adult. Now, we can always move the needle a little bit. I'm not trying to be specific when it comes to age, but we're speaking generally. After a certain time, mama had her run. The older she got, the more calm she got and patient. Maybe she got wise, but that ambition to teach your ass how to be an adult, I'm not going to say she failed. She ran out of time. That clock stopped ticking. And I will always say a father teaches a young boy how to become a man. A mom can always raise a baby to a boy, a baby to a girl, and then a girl to a woman. It's a man's job to raise him from a boy to a man. Even your father as well. At some point in time, you have guidance, but you got to start taking risks. You got to start challenging yourself and pushing the throttle. You got to start changing what's normal in your life. It's your life. I brought up that graveyard. Everybody out there, all those people, and we're going to be there one day. We're not exempt. Nobody is sharing a casket. At some point in time, you got to realize you don't need to share your life with people. And what I mean by that is their opinions shouldn't be above yours when it comes to what you want to do. Now, don't go out there and be a criminal. Don't go out there and, do something to harm yourself, and don't harm other people. That falls into being a criminal. But don't sell yourself short trying to put somebody else's opinions over yours. You worrying about their feelings. Oh, how everybody is walking around just mesmerized and dazed about how people are going to react and feel about something that they say. Listen, even if you start a YouTube channel, get you some insurance. I'm covered. I can say what the hell I want to say. Sue me, I'll see you in court. That's because I got the knowledge. I'm ready for this. I'm prepared for this. I'm not worried about people's feelings, but I understand people wake up and just don't want to see you achieve something. They don't want to see you say something that go against the bullshit that they believe in. And I'm only calling it bullshit because I'm matching energy. See, I wake up and I don't say what I do or what I say everybody needs to do or say. I'm not giving advice, I'm giving perspective. And a part of that perspective is, if I say I'm going to do something and you don't agree, that's fine. If I haven't opened my mouth and said I don't agree with you, don't disagree with me. I don't care if this is your norm. I don't care if people think it's a cultural thing to say what you say and mean what you say. Fuck you. Action. Show me your results. You got nothing. So why the hell would I listen to you? I won't. That makes sense to me. I'm a grown man. I don't play games. I don't even play video games no more. You understand what I'm saying? Not because I look down on it. I'm busy. I'm working. I love working. I love growth. I don't grow. If I'm not making mistakes, I don't have room for growth. If I'm not growing, that's depression. Working 80 hours a week is not depression. A woman rejecting me is not depression. Me being fat is depressing. Me not being in shape is depressing. Me not being strong is depressing. Me not going to the boxing gym and sparring and going through training to get my ass humble, but I know if I step in front of somebody who don't do what I do on a daily basis, he has no chance. That's depressing. Me being broke is depressing. Listen, don't worry about people's opinions and how they feel. It's billions of people on the planet. We all cannot expect everybody to think the same. So in doing so and in understanding that, you move how you move. You move accordingly. I always say, if you're not a criminal, people shouldn't judge you or treat you as a criminal. But guess what? Even peasants gonna do that anyway. People wake up and just don't want to see you doing things. But the whole time, why they have so much time to judge us? Waste man habits, lazy, soy boys is what people are calling them, right? Incels, they got so many words. Listen, you lack competence. And I'm not saying that to diss you, but pay attention. If you're spending time judging everybody, or you're finding something to disagree on, they say people wake up and look for something to be mad about. You're letting me know I'm a grown man. I see how it is. You hate yourself. You hate your life. But for the people that's listening to this that don't hate other people, we treat people with kindness, but we are highly ambitious. We are highly ambitious. Challenge yourself to not only go and achieve everything you want in life, but challenge yourself to also ignore people's opinions and feelings. I bring up comments because I want you guys to see in real time how I respond to this. People diss me all day long. To be honest, it don't even motivate me to keep going. I'm going to keep going anyway. It's like my comment section could be turned off. I'm pumping out content. I'm pumping out what I know works because this is what my dad did with me and my brothers. And my cousins went through this. You know what I'm saying? And I actually spent time around highly skilled athletes, football players, basketball players. These people are disciplined. And you know what it came from? Not only did it come from being taught how to be disciplined and how to remove your emotions from making decisions, but ignoring other people's opinions about what you're doing. Because the person will always put their limitations on you. You want to go be elite? They're going to say, nope, I'm not elite, so there's no way you can be. Don't allow their opinions to justify your actions. You justify your own actions. You wake up and you put in the work based on what it is that you want to do. It doesn't matter what anybody else want to do. Because like I brought up with the graveyard in the cemetery, most of us, before we get into that box and we put into that coffin, we are on our deathbed in the hospital. Most people, or sometimes you're at home if you're fortunate enough. Either way it go, you have these moments where you sit back and you say, damn, I didn't go as hard as I wanted to. And you come to the realization because you have no time to fake it anymore or play or bullshit yourself. You say, why didn't I put in the work that I wanted to put in? What stopped me from actually doing this? You know, we got motivational gurus everywhere, but what actually stopped me from putting in that work? People's opinions. You prioritize everybody else's opinion around you, not knowing this is a herd mentality. A lot of people like to be in a group because they're in fear of being alone. I love being alone, and then put me in a group of people that also don't mind being alone. That's the group I want to be in because now we operate off efficiency. You can build a squad with just numbers. You want to build an efficient team? You can put 10 people, you can even go 6. They will do more damage than 25 to 30 nobodies because they're elite. They're well trained, they're disciplined. They have confidence, not based on ego and pride, but actually training, repetition in whatever it is that we're trying to do. Put me around those people. Let me be in that group. Put me in that group. But that's the same thing as ignoring people who have opinions. You're going to have people that come up to you that's going to motivate you and push you. Those are the only people you want to listen to. Bring down your expectations for yourself and everybody else because that's a chronic disaster waiting to happen because you can't put that much faith into people. So you can't put that much faith into their opinions. People talk. Talking is easy. I'm talking right now. Action is everything. I'm about to go put the work in. I just gotta talk first because this is part of the work. Reminding individuals out there, you're gonna come across this type of environment, these type of people all the time. Don't hate them, don't diss them, but don't allow them to tell you what you need to do. I've been called disobedient. I've been called rude. How? Here comes the perspective. If you think I'm rude because I don't listen to you, what makes you think you're not rude for telling me what to do, expecting that I'm supposed to listen to you? Who are you? People oftentimes love to bring up religion and God. Listen, that gives nobody the excuse to try to tell people what to do. Because I would argue God don't need our help. We need his, and we too ignorant and blind to realize where we need to go get it. We so religious and we pray so much. Listen, man, we need God. God don't need us. And everything takes time. If the Almighty took 7 days or however many days it took, he could have did it in seconds, hours. He took days. So as a human being, when somebody try to give you their opinion based on they think you can't do it, just give yourself time. Time is our greatest asset. We oftentimes like to emphasize time is our greatest asset to not waste it or to not do things we don't do. Time is our greatest asset because over time anything could be accomplished as well. Don't waste time, take your time. Don't waste your time doing something that won't benefit you later on. Spend your time doing things that will benefit you. Yes, spend time with your family, but also spend time doing things that will benefit you later. Not everybody. Most of us are going to get old, which is a blessing. You can't do what you're doing now when you're 80. So you have to invest time, spend time now, making sure you prepare for when you're living in the time of 70, 80 years old. But you got to ignore people that's going to tell you YOLO. Fuck those idiots. What do they have to show? They're just talking. We can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Well, you can do what you want. Like I always say, I'm not telling you what to do. You can't expect to do that and it come out beneficial for you. We got to set boundaries within ourselves, not just other people. Set that boundary where you don't allow yourself to go down the path that you know is not going to be beneficial for you. A part of that boundary is don't worry about other people's opinions. You're too obligated. You're too invested. And I'm going to put it like this. Most of the time, the people that you're listening to who's trying to tell you something, they're so self-involved. They're the people that think I smoke crack, so everybody in the world is smoking crack. You got men that think, oh, I watch OnlyFans all day, so everybody is watching OnlyFans all day. Absolutely not. You got to understand you are not a part of these people. You are not anywhere near that group. You don't think like them. You don't operate like them. You don't move like them. You have no correlation or relatability to them. You're not trying to diss them, but you're not them. And you're proud to not be that. At the end of the day, you got to put the work in. We cannot succumb to our own demise by listening to other people and then also worrying about how they're going to feel if we ignore them or we don't take their advice. You got to be careful who you take advice from. This goes for your family as well. I always bring this up because everybody think that their family is special. They're not. I have the perfect family. Doesn't exist. People are human, even your family. The people in your family are your family and they're people. And when they step outside into the real world, when they go to a grocery store, when you are not around and your other relatives are not around, they're around strangers. There are people amongst strangers, and the strangers see them as people, and your family who are people see the strangers as people, the people as strangers. People do things, even your family. Nobody has a perfect family. So don't even think about it like that. Sometimes you got to set a boundary with your own family. We as men, we always emphasize what women do. Women will check you. Your family will try to test you. You got to walk away from it. It's either you're going to go back. I wouldn't even go back and fight them. Make them suffer. Don't show yourself no more. You're too valuable. This is where you feel like you're the shit and it's okay. My time, which is an asset, is too valuable for me to spend time with people who don't have my best interest, who are negative, and who don't see life as I see it. It's not that I'm gonna completely remove myself, but I'm not worried about your feelings. Most of the time, these people, they wanna always emphasize how they feel. Number one, don't ever put nobody's feelings over yours. Yours is a priority, because if you put their feelings over yours, which is what they want, they have now gotten the same thing I'm trying to tell you what to do. To them, their feelings are a priority. They want to put their feelings over yours. No, put your feelings first. That's priority number one. You come first, because if you put yourself second and put somebody above you, they're getting what I'm actually telling you to do. They're putting themselves first. They can go put themselves first over there. Don't fall for it. Do not treat people's feelings and emotion as an obligation within your life. You are selling yourself short. That is a recipe for disaster. It doesn't matter who tell you otherwise. These people are caught up in their feelings. Do not do it. It's not sustainable. It's not feasible. Your life is more valuable than you walking around pleasing everybody, catering to everybody. Put the work in. Do what you got to do. If people don't agree, go down in my comment section. For every one person that don't agree with what I say, it's multiple people that do. You got your tribe out here in the world. Sometimes your tribe not going to look like you, talk like you, walk like you, listen to the music you listen to, eat the food you do, but they have the mindset. Do not remove your mindset that you know is going to work for you, that's been proven to work for you, and you're getting better. That's why you shouldn't. That's another reason why you shouldn't remove your mindset. Do not sacrifice that for people's opinions and emotions. That is not your obligation. Your obligation is for you. As a man, I have a wife and children. I always said I'm going to move like I already have a wife and children while I didn't have a wife and children. So this refers back to the comment. You work 80 hours a week because you have a wife and child. I was working 80 hours a week prior. I'm not about to brag. A lot of people never seen 100,000 cash with an 800 credit score. I have. My first time seeing $30,000 was actually, I was 15 years old. My daddy had that shit under my mattress. All hundreds. This is when they was green. It wasn't no blue hundreds. Me, when I counted $30,000, it was all blue hundreds. I got the video. I can make another video about that. I still got it in my phone. I didn't count it all. I counted 100,000 cash, all hundreds. You want to know why? Because those 80 hours, first, you pay off debt working those 80 hours. You do hit the gym. You man up. We're not invincible. You force yourself to actually go to the gym. But I'm going to make another video about this. But long story short, I kept working, paid off debt. That 30,000 then went to 60. Kept working. I didn't have debt anymore. So it reached 100 grand quick. And at that point, I always felt like no matter what, I keep 100,000 cash. Now let's start over. But everything we touch now, we put it to investments. Everything we touch now, we pay cash. Car, cash. Other car, cash. House, if we don't have enough to at least put 60 on the down payment for the loan, we don't want it. We'll wait. We'll keep renting, because now we're putting money into other assets, stocks, bonds. We're buying gold, put it in the safe, take it to the bank. It's so many things you can do. Invest in stuff online, digital marketing, affiliate marketing. Start a YouTube channel. It's not going to hurt. YouTube changing a lot of people's life. It changed mine. Not for the money. The community. I feel like I get to just be myself, and I find people who think like me. I don't have to force it. It's quicker. I can reach more people quicker. You understand what I'm saying? But I got to this point not worrying about people's feelings and emotions. And you're going to have the idiot who wanted me to show him. No, if I show you, you're going to come back and you're going to hate. Because you want me to fail so bad. The peasants always want you to fail so bad. Because they peasants. They life fucked up. Yeah, we're going to insult them. No, let's speak knowledge. We can't insult them because we're not face to face. You don't know them personally. They offended by something you're saying. Fuck them. That's their feelings. They need to get over it. The world is going to chew them up and spit them out if everywhere they go, they're worrying about their emotions. Fuck your emotions. Forget their feelings. Forget their opinions. That's not your obligation. Put everything and all you have into your life. Go all in, like they say. And if you're the type of person that's an introvert, that's cool. Go ghost mode. But give yourself 1 to 2 years. Some of y'all going to do 5. I'm going to be right here. Come back and holler at me. I ain't going nowhere. I want to see the progress.